I don't really understand as someone who grew up listening to multiple Christmas songs. I don't understand this Little Drummer Boy game that people online play. I mean, I know a lot of people live in their phones and on the computer, and I just don't, but was it because Little Drummer Boy was used in The Office? Is that when it came out? I don't really know the origins of it. I don't understand how it came about. It seems very arbitrary. To me, it seems like some millennial who hates Christmas or has a bug up their butt and has no knowledge of the vast variety of infinite Christmas songs out there. They just arbitrarily decided to hate that song and made it a game. If there's more to it, please let me know, because I don't live online and I don't understand the origins of it. It just seems very arbitrary, and it seems very ignorant, because it's like there are thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of Christmas songs. Everybody's got a Christmas album. Bjork's got Christmas songs. Like, come on. Dolly Parton's got millions of Christmas albums. RuPaul's got multiple Christmas albums. Anybody's got holiday albums. Everybody and anybody who's a singer, that's what singers do. So, and there are multitudes of Christmas songs. Oh man, I heard 3 bells on Christmas Day. Game over. Silver bells, game over. We Three Kings, game over. I mean, it's just so arbitrary. It makes as much sense as like, oh, I'm walking down the street. Maple tree, game over. Well, why do you fucking picking out the maple trees? There's hundreds of thousands and millions of varieties of trees. Why you gotta specifically cast out the maple tree? What's with Little Drummer Boy? And again, I don't know. I don't subscribe. I don't drink that Kool-Aid, so I don't understand. If someone can explain to me the origins of that game and why specifically it's Little Drummer Boy versus the variety of indefinite Christmas songs, I'm all ears. Otherwise, it just seems arbitrary and stupid. And I don't subscribe. I don't drink that Kool-Aid. Cause like I grew up listening to multiple Christmas songs. Like that was one of the reasons why I got into vinyl at all. It was like Christmas time was the time we went to my parents' hutch and we opened up the bottom and it smelled like old English and vinyl, which I still have that scent memory, and it's the happiest thing in the world to me. It's so good. And like that's where we pulled out Christmas records, and it was like all the Christmas records, like Snoopy and Alvin and the Chipmunks and Beach Boys and Variety, Perry Como, and you know, everybody. Cyndi Lauper's got Christmas albums. Everybody has Christmas albums. And there's multiple Christmas songs, and there's a lot of Christmas spoofs. Like, there's so much out there. I don't understand why someone singled out Little Drummer Boy. Here's also what I don't understand. I remember when Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas came out. To my knowledge, I don't remember it being a big fucking deal when Mariah Carey's Christmas album came out. Like, it was the 90s. It was like, okay, so the Singing Dolphins got a Christmas album. Everybody's got a Christmas album. Like, I don't remember it being a big deal. I remember people who liked Mariah Carey liked the album. People who didn't like Mariah Carey didn't like the album, because I just thought she was very ostentatious. You know, I grew up singing in chorus, and I just didn't think that you needed to be that ostentatious with your voice to sound like a dolphin in heat. Just because you can sing like a dolphin in heat doesn't mean you need to. Like, I also thought, I still think Celine Dion is overrated and very ostentatious, and I just don't care for people who sing like that. Give me Sharon Jones any day, please. I remember when it came out, I remember it being a big deal. Like, it was just like, Mariah Carey has a Christmas album, Mariah Carey has a Christmas hit. That's what singers do. Fast forward, I don't know if I dropped off I might have dropped off the, like, cultural whatever. I moved to Seattle and didn't have a television for a while. I don't know, maybe I fell asleep for the late 90s, early aughts. Like, I woke up at some point and it was like a thing. Now it's a virus. It's a virus. It's a living, breathing virus where you hear it all the time. And for some reason, that song is a thing. And I don't understand when it happened, why it happened, how it happened. I must have been asleep for it. When I went to Germany in 2005, they all thought that Wham was the Christmas song of America. And I thought that was funny because at the time, I didn't even hear Wham that often, even though I grew up in the 80s and like Wham and Paul McCartney's Wonderful Christmas Time was like, okay. It is really funny though, because Mariah Carey's is a really slow burn. It's just like, oh, I don't want much for Christmas. I just want you. But to this day, I'm like, did I fall asleep? What happened? Did somebody put like Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas on Stranger Things or The Bear? Disclaimer, I love The Bear and I love Stranger Things. As someone who was alive when Kate Bush's Running Up That Hill came out, and as someone who was alive when R.E.M's Strange Currencies came out, like, lately I am like, what the hell? What the actual fuck? I have a friend who could not listen to Kate Bush's Running Up That Hill because of how insane it got after Stranger Things, and I get it. There is a radio station, a New York radio station that I love and admire, and I'm not gonna name them because I'm not gonna shit on them, but they did go bananas playing both those songs and R.E.M's Strange Currency. I wasn't even watching The Bear when that happened, and I was like, why are they, the first few times I heard it, I was like, oh wow, I haven't heard this song in so long. Oh, R.E.M, I kind of missed I missed that era, R.E.M. And then all of a sudden it was like 2 or 3 times a day, every day they were playing Strange Currency. I'm like, what the actual fuck? You're gonna make me hate the song. Thank God they didn't. And actually, I watched The Bear since then. I really like it. Anyway, did somebody put Mariah Carey's song in one of those shows? Like, what happened? Why is it everywhere? I looked it up, and it's from 1994. Why did I think it was from, like, 1990 or 1992? Why did I think I was in middle school when it came out? 94, man. That was when I was in high school. 1994 is when I lost my virginity. So I couldn't be bothered with paying attention to Mariah Carey. Oh, really? That late? Okay. Somebody posted on this group Miley Cyrus's cover of, or version, I won't even say cover, version of Santa Baby that came out within the last couple weeks. And I get it, I like it, I approve of it, not that it matters. Definitely has its problems though. Yes, nowadays we women make our own living, and I'm at the end of Gen X, so I don't know, I kind of, as 100% as I associate with Gen X, I relate to the millennials and the younger people when it comes to having absolutely no money and thinking that I'll never own anything and never be able to want anything realistic because of money and the economy. So I don't really think that it's great to be like, I got my car and my condo and whatever. So, I mean, I understand the message of the song. We don't need a dude to buy, we don't need Santa to buy us stuff. I get it. Okay, we don't need that. We don't. However, as someone who isn't famous from another bloodline, ooh, did I just say that? Who isn't famous and doesn't, have a bunch of records sold and, yeah, no, we don't actually have like our own cars and our own whatever millions of things that she sings about. So it's mildly problematic in today's economy because we are in a recession, although we don't want to admit it. Like, things are really hard right now for everyone, and it's really shit. People are struggling to get by, and the housing market and the rentals and everything's shit, and healthcare has always been shit in America, and it's for those of you who don't know, wake up call, it's shit, and those of you who have been struggling, I'm sorry, I am here with you. So that song is, as much as it needed to be rewritten, it's kind of not what America needs to hear right now. And also, what the hell, dude? It's very scary. She's just singing it with her. When I say Santa Baby, how much of my teeth do you use? Santa Baby. Okay. Santa Baby. She's just like, her freaking fangs are out. She's just singing like this the whole time. And I'm like, you should have picked a Nutcracker song, girl. I look like a Nutcracker and sing like that. She's terrifying. I'm terrified. Sometimes when you perform and you smile, and sometimes your mouth gets dry and your lips get kind of stuck. It's happened to me. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. So if that's what happened to her on live television, I'm sorry. And she didn't have time to go Because then she'd get lipstick all over her teeth. So, you know, if she didn't have time to give it a little... And then just to sing like this, it's really terrifying. She should have really just done a Nutcracker suite. And I like... It's all teeth, and it's terrifying. I'm like for like, yeah, women can buy their own shit, of course. I mean, the economy needs to be better, and America needs to ditch capitalism, et cetera, et cetera. But, I get it, yeah. And, I do know older Gen Xers that are doing a little bit better, but where are we at? Z or whatever. Like, we're all gonna struggle. It's just shit. So, Santa baby my ass. But it's a nice thought. And, yeah.